So guys, welcome to Ahoy Navigos. Today we are going to discuss about chart work concepts, especially 3-point bearing. So before proceeding to that, let us look into some things to know and do before proceeding for the problems. So the points are, first point, we can find CMG only from this method. So CMG should never be given in 3-point bearing questions. As the first hint that you should know, this is a 3-point bearing question. Second one, three bearings can be from single lighthouse or from two different lighthouses. Third point, you need to decide whether this is a allowing or counteracting method. In this 3-point bearing question, you can either come as allowing method or you can have it as counteracting. So let us see how you can decide it's allowing or counteracting. If it's an allowing question, CTS will be given in the question, and if it's a counteracting type, CTS will not be given in your question. Next point, instead of one bearing out of three, one can also be given as a fix. Usually three datas will be given in the question, rest all has to be found by working out. 6th point is, in case fix in question, only two datas will be given. As we mentioned, there were three datas given in the question normally, but in case they are giving fix, you will be having only two datas given in the question, and you can use the fix as the third data. I will show you in some examples how it can be done. Number 7, all the three bearings should be intersecting at one point. If all these points are okay, you can proceed to do a 3-point bearing. So we have divided different types of cases. So guys, let us proceed into case 1. We have divided these into total 5 cases and different types of problem that can be faced on your examinations. So the first case is case 1, and the data given are CTS 040 engine speed 12 knots, set 130. These are the three data given now, and you have three bearings from one lighthouse at 0800, 0900, 1030. The bearings are 045, 1010, 330. So three things are given and the CMG is not given in the question, so you can do it as 3-point bearing. Another thing we need to know is it's an allowing or counteracting. Since CTS is given in the question, it's an allowing type of question. So let us proceed into how to do. I will show you in the board. So suppose this is the lighthouse and you have three bearings. Let it be your first bearing 045. Suppose it will be like somewhat like this. So this is 000 bearing, and the second bearing is 010. It will be somewhere like this. So this is your 0900, and the third one will be 1030, somewhat like this. That's 330. Will be somewhat like this. So let us write it as 1030. So these are your three lines of bearing, that's all, or your position lines also at 0800, 0900 and 1030. Next step, what we need to do is we need to find the ratio of the times for the division. That is how you proceed with the 3-point bearing all question. First thing you need to do is the ratio of time or distance. So here time duration between 0800 and 0900, so we need to find the time ratio. That is between 0800 and 0900, 16 minutes, is to 0900 and 1030, it's 90 minutes. So your ratio is equal to 6:9, the simplest one. So this ratio we need to use in your problem. So this is your ratio. This is important. And now we need to go ahead with the problem. First thing you need to do is you need to draw a perpendicular to your middle bearing, that is 0900. So suppose this is your perpendicular to 0900 through the lighthouse. That means it's making a 90-degree hover here. Next thing, you need to divide this ratio, this line into the ratio on both sides. This side it's 0800 and 0900. That means your 6th part is this one. So let us divide it into 6 as this. Suppose this is 6 minutes, and this side let it be like 9 minutes over here. So let it be 9 minutes. So what you need to do the next is you need to draw a parallel line from this point perpendicular to this line and parallel to this. So let me show you. Need to draw a line. So not this one. Need to draw a line down straight parallel to that line. We'll be meeting somewhere here. It's parallel. We'll be meeting somewhere here. Similarly, from the line, you need to draw a line which will be parallel to that line, joining here. So these points. So you need to join these 2 points. This is how you join. And now what you got here is your CMG. It's called as CMG. This is how you find CMG from this question. All types of cases of question you will need to find the CMG at first, and the rest of the problem is different. In this case, what is given next? It's CTS what is given for you. And one thing to understand is this CMG is not your actual CMG. This only give you an indication of the direction. Actual CMG you need to find. If you find the actual CMG, you will get the initial and final position. So that we will be doing. So let us see. This is the CTS 040. So you draw your CTS from this position. From initially suppose position, draw a 040 your CTS. Suppose this is your CTS. So this is your CTS. Only one arrow for that. And as we know, the duration of the CMG is 08 to 1030, that is 2.5 hours. So you need to apply the engine speed for the similar time. So the distance traveled in 2.5 hours will be distance in 2.5 hours is equal to 0.5 into engine speed, that is 12. That will be equal to 2.5 into 12. That will be equal to 30 miles. So you need to draw a 30 miles, measure the 30 miles from your chart over here, 30 miles, and you cut it somewhere here. Suppose you cut it here. You cut it over here, suppose 30 miles came over here. So in that position, next thing what you need to do is you need to apply your set. That's 130. For the set of 130, you need just apply 130 set. This is somewhat like this. So this is your set. This will be your set indicated by 3 lines, 3 arrows. So this is your set and drift. And if you extend your CMG from here, the same line, if you extend your CMG, we meeting somewhere on this set and drift, and that point is here. That's important point for us. And to that point, what you need to do is you need to transfer your initial 0800, so you will get the final fix on your final position line. I'll show you how you transfer this one. So you need to transfer this 0800 to this point. It will be somewhat like this. Let it be blue only. Here, just to understand, it will be somewhat like this. It is your 0800 thing. This is your 0800 line. So where it meets here, this is your position at, this line is your position at 1030. This is your position at 1030 hours. So now we need to find the position at 0800 and 0900. So from this point you need to draw a parallel line to the CMG. Parallel line to CMG. Will be coming like this, meeting somewhere here. The first parallel to CMG. So this is your CMG line. So this is your actual CMG, and these are your position. These are your position at 00 and your position at 0900. So this is position at 0800 and this is your position at 0900. So this is how you do with this problem. So now let us go into another case. So guys, now let us look into case 2, and in this case the data given are engine speed is equal to 12 knots, your set is equal to 130, weight is equal to 2 knots, and the 3 bearings are given. Same case 08000045, 090010, 1030, 330. So in this case what we need to know is we have no CMG, so it's a 3-point bearing, and the engine speed is given, set is given. Here CTS is not given, that's the thing we need to know. So this is a kind of counteracting type of question. So let us begin. So if this is the lighthouse, we already found the time ratio, because finding the CMG is common for all cases, 6:9 and 6:9. So this is the lighthouse. Similar, same way what we did before to find CMG, the same way we found CMG. So you know how we did, and we got the 3 bearings, we divided 6:9 and what we found in the previous problem the same way. Till this it's the same thing. So let us now proceed to the rest of the question. Now what the only thing is given is engine speed and set. So this case is a counteracting, so we need to apply the set on initial, that is set is equal to 130. So let us apply the set 130. So we convert like this, and it will be your set. And it's given as rate is given as 2 knots, so rate for 2.5 hours is equal to 2.5 into 2, that will be equal to 5. So you cut 5 miles over here, just suppose somewhere around here, because it's 5 miles is coming also over here, so set is 130 into 5 minutes. So if you extend this CMG little bit more, because you need to cut something, let's extend the CMG, and from this point you need to cut an arc of engine speed for 2.5 hours. Your engine speed is 12 knots, so the distance will be for 2 hours. Distance for 2.5 hours will be 2.5 into 12, that will be 30 miles. So from this point you cut an arc of 30 miles, suppose it's coming somewhere around here. So it's coming somewhere around here. You need to just draw the line. You just connect this line and that line, that point. What you get is your CTS. This is what you get. So we found them. So what we need to find now is your position at 0800, 0900 and 090. 0 and 0800. So the thing you need to do is you need to transfer your 0800 line to this point, so that it meets somewhere on this point, so you'll get a final position. Let's do that. So you transfer your 0800 line, will be coming somewhat like this. So understand, this line is the same as this line, you just take this line to here. This is also 0800 line, So where it meets this final 10,030, this is your position at 1030, and draw a, same as we did before, draw a parallel line to this CMG from this point. That will be somewhat like this, parallel to this, because this line is parallel to your CMG. Parallel to your CMG from this point, you will get position, that's your position at 0800, and this is your position at 0900, that is your position at 0900, and this is your position at 0800. So this is how you do the case 2. Now let us look into case 3. So guys, now let us look into case 3. What are the data given? CTS 0402, engine speed 12 knots, rate 2 knots, and opposing. This is very important in this type of questions. It should be given opposing or supporting. If it's opposing, it is engine speed is greater than SMG. That is why you will be having CMG small and your actual distance will be high. And in case of supporting, you will be having small distance travel and actual your distance made good will be high. You will be seeing when we do the problems, you can see this is very important. And the three bearings are given 0800, 0900 and 030. So as we did before, we need to find the CMG. Same case, it's the same type of question. so we found CMG for 3 times. Now we wrote the CMG, and then what we need to do, it is CTS is given in the question, so it's an allowing type of questions, guys. So next thing what you need to do is you need to draw the CTS from the initial point. One thing to understand is the CMG is not your actual CMG. You draw your CTS 0400, suppose it's something like this. You draw it, and you need to get the distance. In this we are preparing a triangle that is of 2.5 hours, since the duration is 2.5 hours. So the distance for 2.5 hours will be your engine speed into 2.5 will be 30 miles. So you take your compass and measure 30 miles from here till what position, suppose it's coming here. So this is your point of distance traveled from your initial position. So this is your this is your CT, this is your CTS, this is your CTS, and the distance was 30 miles. So you marked in it. And from this position, next thing what you have is your rate. You don't have the set to apply here. So what we'll do now, let's see. What we'll do is we need to extend our CMG a little bit ahead like this. So only thing we know is rate 2 knots. So you need to see how much is the rate for 2.5 hours. Rate for 2.5 hours will be 2.5 into 2 knots, that will be 5 miles. 5 miles that we need to apply. So this ascender cut an arc of 5 miles like a circle. Suppose we say this is a circle of radius 5 miles. So we need to get this. We need to get this circle This is a sender, you can see stretching. Suppose this is 5 miles. This is 5-mile circle. It's meeting at 2 points with your CMG, this and this point. This is where you need to understand the use of this word opposing, or next thing what I was said is supporting. Since this is opposing, your CMG we have to decide which is actual. So these are two, one is like this, one is like this. You have two sets. You need to decide which is your set. That is depending on your opposing. Since it is opposing, your CTS will be large and your CMG will be small. So this is the opposing thing, and we don't need to move this one in this case now. So your actual CTS is this one. This is your set and width of 5 miles. So you got the point. So you do the transfer of this 0800, and you can transfer the 0800 here now. You transfer 0800 here, it will be parallel to that one. It will be meeting somewhere here. This is your position 4. This is your position 4. The last time, your position at 1030, and if you draw a parallel line from this point, from that point, if you draw a parallel line to your CMG, you will meet it somewhere here. So at this point, this is also your CMG, and this is actually your CMG. Otherwise you are not actual CMG. This is your actual CMG, and at this point is your position at 0800, and this is your position at 0900. So this is how you do this kind of problem. Now let us look into case 4. So guys, let us look into the case 4. This is a special case. You know, this is the data given. We have the engine speed, set and rate. You don't have the CTS, so this is a counteracting type of question. And next thing is very important. You have two bearings from one lighthouse at 0800 and 0900, and the next one, third one, is a fix. So since we discussed above, there can be cases where two bearings are given and fix is given. So you can use the third bearing as a element, and you can solve this problem. So let us go how to do this. First of all, let us draw our bearings at 0800. Suppose it is a line at 0800, position line, and at 0900 it's 010, somewhat like this. This is 0900, and the next one you have a fix from this lighthouse. This is another lighthouse at 1030, and the bearing is 030. Let it be, suppose, something like this. And now you have your 6 miles radius, maybe somewhere out here. You can see, let it be like 6 miles over here. So this is 6 miles. So this is your position at. This is your position at. You already got your position at 1030. 1030. But for doing 3-point bearing, you should be having 3 bearings from the same point. But you have it from this one from here and this two. So what we can do is that we can make a line from here joining this. So you get the 3 bearings. From this position, there will be some bearing. That will be this bearing. And that time, you can get another bearing from this position to here. This is your position line. So now you need to find the CMG as we did before. We need to draw a parallel line to this, perpendicular line to that. So it will be somewhat like this. Sorry, not like this. Little curve. Somewhat like this. And you have the time ratio. Similar to the previous question, the time ratio here is also the same, 6:9, and you have division of 6 here, 6 minutes, and the division of 9 minutes here. So if you draw the perpendicular line will be like that, somewhat like this. The other one will be somewhat like this. So joining this will give you your CMG. So this is your CMG. This is your not the actual CMG, this is your CMG. So since you have a final position, you can transfer the CMG directly and you can get the position of 8 and 0900 easily. For that, you need to transfer the same line over here. So it will be somewhat like this. On your chart, it will be easy for you to transfer. So these two lines are parallel, and this is also your CMG. So in this case, what we need to do is we need to find what is the CTS and all. So that you have the initial position, you have the final position and all. So it's very easy for you. So this is the position at 0800 and this is the position at 0900 and this is the position at 1030. So you need to find what is the course to steer. So that for from your initial position you can apply your current. So your current is 130. So let it be like somewhat like this. The current will be, and you have it. This is your set and drift, set and wait, same thing, and it should be for the total time, that's 2.5 hours. The rate for 2.5 hours will be drift. Now the rate is 1 hour. Drift for 2.5 hours will be 2 into 2.5. That will be 5 miles. So you just mark 5 miles here. You can mark the 5 miles here easily. It's 5 miles you marked, and from there to this final position, if you join a line, you will get the CTS. So let's join that. From this point to this point, this will be your CTS, and if you calculate the distance, you will get the distance for 2.5 hours. If you divide that by 2.5 hours, you will get the engine speed. So we found all the elements. This is how you do these kind of problems. So now let's look into the last case, case 5. So guys, this is our last case, and case 5, and very important case in which everyone makes a mistake. So these are the island type of problem. These are very frequently asked question. So we have taken example of Lundy lighthouse. So suppose this is an island and it has two lights, north light and south light, and there is a visibility range for these lights. For north light it is this range, for south light this is in this range. So this will be the tricky part of the question. The question will be given as there is a fix at 0800 for a lighthouse, another lighthouse, 0 to 0 into 2 miles. So suppose this is that lighthouse and this is your 0 to 0 and you have 2 miles. So this is a fix at 0800. So next the question says at 0900 north light became visible. So if you see, this is the visible range of north light, this one and this one. So from this position, the only possibility is that you traveling this way and you're having the lighthouse visible somewhere around this position. So what does this word mean is that your position light at 0900 is this line. So this is your position line at 0900. Next thing says that at 0930 south light become obscured. This means that if you're traveling the same way, in some place the south light of south light, this is the visibility range, so it became obscured, means you're past the visibility range. So that means your position line at 0930 will be either this one or either this one. Since you have to complete this one and this one, you will be traveling somewhat like this. You can't be traveling this way and that way, so you'll be traveling continuously in this direction. So this will be your 0930 position line. So now you have 3 position line, but the other problem is that these three position lines are not intersecting at any common point. So what we do is that, see these two lines are intersecting at this point. So what to do is that you need to make a line from here joining this point. So right now we have three lines, the 0800 line, 090 line, 0930 line. All these lines are intersecting in this common point. So now let us go to the 3-point bearing type of question. Now we are going to do the 3-point bearing system to find CMG and all positions. So let us see. You have to divide as usual the middle line. You need to draw the perpendicular to that. Be somewhat like this. Suppose it's little on here, but this is 90 degree. For your understanding, that is 90 degree. It should be 90 degrees, not exactly, but you have to be 90 degree. And the next thing what you need to do is that division time ratio. You have 0800, 0900 and 0930. That is 1 hour and a half hours. So that is 2:1 ratio. So you have to divide. It's 2 this side because 08 and 09 is this side, and 1 this side. So it will be 1 somewhere around here. 1 minute, and it's 2 minutes here. So 1 minute it will be somewhere like this. Be parallel to this line, parallel to this line, will be meeting somewhere around here, and the next one 2 miles parallel to that line somewhere around here. So what you get by joining these two are your, this is called your CMG, indicated by 2 arrows. And next thing, you need to get the position of the, so you can transfer this same CMG line from here. Will be meeting somewhere this side, so that will be like, so the CMG if you transfer parallel to down, this is also your CMG, this is also your CMG. And if you extend these lines, these are continuous lines, if you extend these lines to meeting at some point, this will also be meeting at some point. This is your position at 0900 and this is your position at 0930. So you have already pre-positioned. This is how you do the type of question. And similarly in the previous question, if they have given you the current and all, you can apply over here. You have the CMG, you can apply the CTS, and you can proceed as the previous problems. If you have any doubt, you can go back to the other problems and can see it will be same over here. Only the special thing was the confusion between these lighthouses and the lines should be meeting at the same point, or you have to make a line and make it 3 lines for the same time. So this is how you do. I hope you guys understood, and if you have any doubts, you can just write it in comments. We will get to you. And if you like, please subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Ahoy Navigos signing off. Thank you.